Okay, folks, I'm actually filming this the last of any of the clips that are involved in this video. But the reason I'm doing this is to let you know that if you happen to be watching YouTube with headphones on, you're probably going to want to take them off and do something different in terms of your audio. I do start the chainsaw in this particular video. And this is longer than what I would really like it to be. But here's day one of the elm tree cleanup. Yeah, it's great. Now, the other day I said I need to go to town and get a chainsaw. So I went to town. Yeah, let's see if I can get this out of here. This went in there. Oh, no, it's going to come right out. Cool. Cool. Let's see what all we got here. That case was not cheap itself. Let's see if I can figure out how to run it here. Yeah, and that's what we brought home. Okay, let's slide that underneath there. Let's turn this way. This says it needs fuel this way. Aha! They've actually pretty well gave me a full tank. It's down there. It's good. Yeah, let's see what the oil button here over here looks like. Ah, it's not completely full, but it's full enough I'm going to run it for a while. Steel chainsaw, MS 391, and it's got a big sticker up here with a UPC code on it that says made in Germany. I did not realize that. Doesn't surprise me, but I did not realize that. So, So now we get to see whether or not Joe can figure out how to start a chainsaw. This could be fun. See if we can figure out how to cut off his arm. Let's not do that either. Let's get you turned down here. See if I can figure out how to do this. Okay. He showed me choke and half choke. Aha, it fired. One more time. Ah, there I got the half choke. got a 25-inch bar on it. And that's the first time I've tried to do anything with it at all. I'm going to count that as a success and take it from there to over there. Don't this sound like fun? And so we got to do a second start. Not bad for a first start, huh? Oh, somebody asked me the other day, yesterday, if that was all rotted out inside. I think you can see from the cut here that that's actually in pretty good shape. Obviously the woodpecker, it was enjoying that particular limb, and so were the beetles. Well, it kind of looks like I need to figure out how to rotate that and come up there. I think I actually got to go to this section over here next and cut me some relief for that first one. And we'll just kind of keep going here for a while. See if this is fun here after I've done it for an hour. Yay. I may have forgotten something. Well, I have already gotten this much done. This thing is cutting this like it's butter, except for the fact that I forgot to check the tension on the chain. And after that many cuts, guess what I get to do? So yeah, let's see if we can get this figured out here. If you've been on YouTube for a while and working on small, interested in somebody that works on small engines, you've run across somebody called Musty One. Yeah, I don't think I'm anywhere near as good as what Darren is on this, but we'll get this all figured out here at some point. We'll see if I can find the wrench that they included with the deal, and we'll see if we get that chain put back on. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut much that way. It has a way of letting you know that, yep, we're done for a minute. Let me see if I can tilt you up just a little bit here. There we go. Oh, like I said, there are guys on YouTube that actually make money from YouTube doing this kind of stuff. They're good at it. I'd have to have a whole lot more subscribers and stuff like that than what I've had to ever get my channel monetized. But if you want to subscribe or know somebody that would enjoy these kind of things, as I say in my intro, my channel intro here, I'll probably teach you how not to do it, okay? And go from there. Well, that was pretty simple so far. Just a couple little nuts to hold on the cover. The cover kind of looks like that. And let's see what we can do here in terms of reattaching this chain. Oh, well, yeah. Let's see, there should be a tensioner adjustment on this here somehow. Let me see if I can figure that out. There really should be a tensioner adjustment. It looks like the oiler is working just fine. Let's see if I can find the tension adjuster on here. There's got to be one. I see the mechanism inside. What's it attached to and where does it go? Oops. Yep, that didn't do anything. Where? Aha! I may be getting close. Nope, that's not it either. That's the chain brake there. This is the tensioner. I gotta figure out how to adjust it now. I wonder, does that go all the way through into the oiler? I have a feeling I'm going to have to know how to run that adjuster in order to get the chain back on. I may have to actually check out the instruction manual. What kind of deal is that? Usually this stuff is pretty self-evident. Note to self, you probably should have found that before you started messing with this thing. Well, there's a thread there. How do I turn that thread? Maybe here? Ah, I think I just found it, guys. Hang on a second, I'm gonna go get a screwdriver. I think I just found it. Yep, that was it. If you have one of these, it's this little screw right here. I think I'm showing you that. Kind of strange that they would bury it that way, but they did. Okay. Sometimes you just don't ask why. You just roll with the flow. So I'm going to back it up all the way. As you're doing this counterclockwise, you know what? I may be good. Yeah, I think I'm going the wrong way. Clockwise is loosening. No. Counterclockwise is loosening. This is beginning to make sense now. I'm not, but this is. Them old Germans that made these things may have known what they were doing. With all my name being Hitler and all the German ancestry I got, you'd think I would have picked up on that intuitively. I didn't. Okay. Put the bar back in. This is a flippable bar. That's kind of interesting. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, now anytime you're handling a chainsaw chain, if this is your first time ever watching anybody fight with one of these, understand that these things are sharp. They're made to cut, and they will cut, including you. Okay. Let's see here. get this turned into here. And that turned, I know you can't see a thing I'm saying here. I'm probably just off camera here. But there is, well, here, since I've done that anyway, let me show you. You got little pawls here that this thing here has to go into. If you don't get it into that, you're not going to be happy with the results. You already knew that. There are people out here that know what they're doing who are agonizing over this whole video saying, there's an easier way to do that, Joe. Yeah, I'll probably find it sometime. But anyway, this is what I've found to be the easiest way to reinstall a chainsaw chain. There's probably, like I said, somebody else is going to say, yeah, there's an easier way. Be nice to me. Okay. Now my other little one only has a 16-inch bar, and this is a whole lot simpler process there. Goes a whole lot quicker. I had that in there once. Okay. Fun, 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 fun. Okay, am I in? Nope. I am not in. I've never seen a chainsaw work before. Yeah, right. When I was a kid, we heated with wood. And so if you can see that, what you got to do now is you got to get this on the sprocket. Then you got to line up the tensioner, where did my tensioner go? It's there. There it is. And then I may have over loosened that. But again, this is my first time doing this, so I'm learning. Okay, I got something in a bind. This is kind of falling out of there. Let me get my tensioner to roll on up here. We're getting closer. Okay. At this point, you want to make sure there's loosen it up just a touch for just a second. There, it fell on. If you can see that, those bolts are kind of like shoulder bolts. You want just a skosh bit tighter than that, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Okay, now then, if you will stay there, something must not be quite right. That isn't snapping in the way that it's supposed to, or the way that I would think that it's supposed to. Maybe I should put it that way. It's kind of a juggling act. I think maybe what I want to do is use this to support the out end a little bit. Now, that will go together right there. I think I'm going to be happy. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you pretty well know when things are back where they're supposed to be, when things actually feel like they're fitting. I just realized something about my chainsaw. I can access that tightener without taking that cover off. Cool. It's the fun of buying new equipment. You get to learn. There's even a directional arrow on that thing. So they've probably dealt with people as dumb as what I am at other points. Okay, I do believe we got the saw back together. And no, loosen that just a skosh, not a lot. Just enough. Yeah, there we go. That should allow that to turn those two. Let's see what we get. I think I'm back in business. And it's time for a soda break. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. That's it. Okay. That doesn't look too imposing until I go and do this. Yeah, now you can see I am almost, well, I'm over 5'10", right at 5'11", not quite 6 foot tall. That's the root clod. This initial barrel of the tree here is, the more I look at this, the more I think that's pretty close to 4 foot across. This is gonna be a job getting once I get there. And even this down here, this was that first heavy branch. That's almost 18 inches across there at the cut. The wand, the anchor wand here, from here to here, the support to that branch is almost 3 foot in that regard. So, yep, there's some weight here. We're beginning to get there, but what I'm gonna do now, I think I'm gonna work around and that branch that's sticking out where the car just passed, I think I'm gonna start working back from there and work back on this one a little bit, at least to that fork. I know I need to get as much of this down to where it's manageable as possible. So far, I haven't had any trouble at all with my consideration of weight distribution. You know, I'm cutting that. I mean, that one there, this one dropped from there, and no problem at all as far as the saw kicking or anything like that. And I'm pretty happy with that saw. Really, really happy with this saw. Hey, Ezzy, how you doing, kitty? Yeah. You know you're doing a good job when the cat approves. Away we go. Now, if I could just find my gloves, we'll be all right. Yep, Joe has struck again. I may be ruining Ezzy's playground here. She's, I think she's already adopted this mess. Hi, Ez. Yeah, come over here. Let me pet you for a minute. Let me pet you for a minute. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's my Ezzy kitty, in case you haven't met her yet. I got her as a kitten. My daughter's cat had a litter, and I saw the litter before they were, I don't even think they're a week old yet, and I picked her out. And she likes me when I feed her. What more could you ask for, right? Good little kitty. But yeah, she likes us. She's actually right there, about 4 foot off the ground, and she's doing her thing. I'm trying to get the camera set up so I can take another shot. Okay, as we go into this now, this becomes the creative cameraman show. I need to get my tripod up just a little bit further in the air, and it's amazing how that is going to actually work there. I hope. Are you going to stand still? I think you are. Cool. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay. At this point, just to make sure that you see me do this, that's one earplug. That's the other one. Okay. I'm going to move a little bit of stuff around so I don't trip over it. Maybe easier just to cut that, huh? Okay, yeah, let's get some foot area here. Oh, there is a branch knocked out of that too. You have to look at that a little bit. Make sure I don't have something falling on my noggin. Yeah, that's not going to fall. that's probably about it for this shot. In just that little bit, I think I'm gonna like that saw. I think I got a puzzle here. I think I can do one more cut there. And then what I may do is I may come on back all the way to here to cut that rhino head off of it. Yeah, I think we can do this. What fun. Well, it's about time for me to put the chainsaw up and head to work here today. But yeah, things are beginning to look different. And oh, I've got maybe 45 minutes of actual cutting in here. Got a lot of step back and let's look at this and make a good decision before you get yourself hurt time here. Looks like I'm just about ready to have to start doing some cleanup, because I can't go any further on this one until I get some weight relieved. Definitely not looking forward to that at all. Just to give you an idea as to a little completely different angle, I think, than what you've ever seen on this. Again, that out there is where I was standing a little bit ago, and that's right at, oh, it's over 6.5, almost 7 foot off the ground there, that snag. And like I said, the tree went up about, oh, between 4 and 5 foot. You got these two major branches off of there. Boy, I'm gonna guess that when I get back into that, I'm gonna have to do some creative planning here. Now, the branch on the left is not as thick as what the branch on the right is, but it's not anywhere close to being insignificant either. And so, yeah, there's some planning I need to do here. This side of the tree comes out from the fork, comes all the way down. That's that big branch that was hanging up, the one I was up in the air. I had the chainsaw up in the air. Then it curves down rather abruptly. Now, it doesn't show this on the video, you don't get the perspective. But this right here is almost 40 inches off the ground. It's not quite 4 foot, but it's more than 3. And so it bends down sharply, and that right down there then is what's supporting the weight of this side. So I got to make sure I don't let that pinch me. I'm almost tempted to see what would happen. Now, I'm not going to do that. I think I know what would happen. Let's not. I started to say I might go ahead and cut it here and see how much that would rock back, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think actually what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to clean up the rest of this branch. And see, this is the larger branch. I've already cut off one of the large tendrils from that. Here's another big fork. This thing had some weight to it, and so much so that this segment here, which is not in a position where I can cut it, I'm going to have to get something underneath that to keep the chain up off the ground. You don't want to ground your deal. But that went here, and I've got almost a 10-inch span, so even that was right at 12 inches across there. Yeah, that's some weight. We'll get there. But yep, for now it's time to clean. It's time to put stuff away, and I'll come back out tomorrow and do a little bit of cleanup and that kind of stuff and get back onto it. But at this point, the workplace is calling me, and for some reason they pay a whole lot better if I actually show up. Imagine that. How rude of them. They want me to be there. Wow, what a concept. Hey, I'm going to probably go ahead and end this video here, and I may, once I get showered and everything, I may have enough time to go ahead and upload this thing. This is actually day one of the actual cleanup, and I've actually gotten more done here than what I expected to get done. I wanted to get out and get familiar with my new saw, that kind of stuff. I think I've succeeded in doing that, and so there will be more of this to come, and I'll probably create a new playlist just for the old elm tree, put the original video in that playlist as well, and go from there. So if you see, if you're looking at the playlist and see that there's no number one, the Yard and Garden number 28, I believe it is the initial video for this particular series, and this particular one will be number 2. And so far so good. I still got 5 fingers on that hand. I've still got 5 fingers on that hand, and I don't have any bruises on my legs or any knots on my head. And so far things are not only beginning to progress, they're doing it safely. So away we go. You have a great day, man. I hope you're enjoying some of this. You take care. Bye.